Hey guys, Sequoia here from Phoenix Off-Grid Solutions. Today we're going to take a look at this Noco AC port plug. This is my go-to 15 amp Shore inlet. I really like this. I've been using these for a few years now. They're very easy to install. They're 14 gauge cable, so they're capable of handling 1800 watts, which would satisfy the power, the power draw of a multi-plus 2 kVA or a multi-plus 3000. They have, chargers at 80 amps and 120 amps respectively, which that amount of current can safely be carried through this Noco AC port plug. So let's take a look at the inside. We'll take off the cover. There's another box, and inside is the port plug and the extension and the other female connector. Now, the idea behind this is that it is a waterproof exterior port plug or inlet that you can screw and mount to the outside of your van, your travel trailer, your RV, if it makes sense to add another inlet. Really, you can use this almost anywhere. You could use it on your house if you wanted to. You could use it to just add another extension, in your shop. I quite like it because it's very easy to install. The outer plug is all molded with a rubber cap and a gasket on the back. It's just a simple 2-inch hole saw to throw this in. And this one comes with a 6-foot cord, 14.3 copper stranded wire. You see this is 6 foot, but they come in shorter lengths. I've seen them as short as 16 inches. Now I get the longer ones because sometimes I can make the run from the exterior of the van all the way to my multi-plus is what I primarily use, where I kind of just cut this end off and then hardwire this into either a double pole breaker, which would satisfy the ABYC standards, or directly into the multi-plus if you're willing to wire it that way. In the case where I'm installing a very small system and we're just using like an inverter, or somebody already has an inverter and we're just adding an existing battery charger, this will plug right into, say, something like a Victron IP22, which is a 30 amp battery charger that gets hardwired to the DC connection, but does have a male extension cord plug. So I would just use this. Or for folks that are just designing a van with a system where you just are always plugging in, so you have your extension cord go to this on the outside, and then this goes to, a power strip on the inside. I have seen some folks wire like a trailer like that, so they can keep all their appliances inside and connected, and then this port plug is on the outside. It's easy for you to plug in from your generator or from a residential receptacle right into your your off-grid rig. Now, that's one thing to say about these 15 amp connections. I'm not designing and installing systems with 30 amp or 50 amp because I'm in the business of taking folks off grid and not using, power hogs like 120 volt air conditioners all the time, which would require, maybe a 30 amp connection or a 50 amp connection, in which case your battery charger, your multi-plus would take all of the power that it's needing, say at 80 or 120 amps, and then you have power left over to use for your big appliances, whether that's your air conditioner or just whatever else you're using, your big flat screen TV. I don't know. I've seen some crazy stuff. Right. But in my case, a 15 amp connection is really perfect. And that's perfect for most folks too, because when they have their rig parked in their driveway at home, they can just plug this right into any residential outlet, and they're not going to trip the breaker no matter how much power they're using. So we've gone over why I like this. The molded port, it has a nice 14 gauge wire, copper stranded, which is perfect for mobile applications. Now, when I go to install this, I find a nice flat spot on the exterior of the van. I use a 2-inch hole saw. This is just something I got from Harbor Freight. I pre-drill the mounting screw holes. It comes with 3 self-tapping Phillips head black screws, which I do use, but I pre-drill them. I take the screws out. I brush all the dust and the shavings off, and then I use some paint. Before paint, I actually deburr. So I use a deburring tool to deburr my big 2-inch hole. I got this from Amazon, AFA Tooling. It's served me well. It's got a little slip ring collar with replaceable blades, and it does come with blades. So I get all the burrs knocked down, make it smooth to the touch, and then I apply some paint. This is my favorite paint, and I find it at Ace. It's just a small can. It's 8 ounces, and it's black, oil-based. So it really holds up against the elements. It is rather tacky and sticky, so I like to paint it and then walk away, because no matter how hard I try, I always get some on my hands. So yeah, I recommend this. If you find something else online that's oil-based black, small can, that's important, because I'm only taking small dabs, right? I buy a big pack of these little foam brushes, a couple small dabs, paint my edge, and then we're done. So, you know, a larger can of this usually just goes to waste because it dries, you know, over the, I don't know, months that I have it. And then once the paint is dry, or if you're willing to get some paint on your hands, you can install this, use your screws. I like to put a little bit of silicone around the back of this rubber gasket to just ensure that this thing doesn't shrink or expand and let some water in, because water is no good. And then you have your connection, and that's the Noco Shore Power Inlet, or they call it the AC port plug. I will have a link to this in the description, an affiliate link if you'd like to pick it up. I highly recommend these. These are really great. I really wish they made, instead of, you know, a male port, a female port, so that I could have, you know, near waterproof or highly weatherproof exterior outlets that match this. But I haven't seen that. Yeah, so check it out. Check it out online. Check out my other videos. I'm Phoenix Off-Grid Solutions. My name is Sequoia, and I have been building vans for over 5 years. I've built over 100 custom conversion vans, and I want to help you build a better camper van or off-grid rig. So like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.